Hello, students, and welcome to the tour of the cell. Hold on to your seats, because we're going to have a good time today. Are you ready?
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that.
The cell membrane keeps everything inside, but has small holes and lets the good things in and keeps the bad things out. When you think about the membrane, imagine it as a big plastic bag with tiny holes. The bag holds all the good pieces and fluids inside the cell and keeps out the nasty things outside the cell. The holes that are there let some things move in and out of the cell. Exocytotic vesicles. Exocytotic vesicles are vesicles that transport materials out of the cell. They take over the material and throw it through an opening in the cell membrane. Think of this as a claw machine picking up your little stuffed animal that you just won and dropping it through the hole so that you can grab it and take it home to mom. The nucleus. Nucleus helps control eating, movement, and respiration, otherwise known as breathing. If it helps in the cell, chances are the nucleus knows about it. The nucleus is like the air traffic controller. It controls everything coming in, coming out. It knows where the planes are in the air, and it knows where the planes are on the ground. It controls everything. If the nucleus isn't working right, you're going to have a lot of crashes and things aren't going to work smoothly. The nuclear membrane. The nuclear membrane is the outer part of the nucleus. It contains many small holes called the nuclear pores that allow material to move in and out of the nucleus. Think of this as the wall that separates the rest of the cell, or the cab of the plane, from the cockpit. The nuclear pores. The nuclear pores are spaces for RNA and proteins to pass through the nuclear membrane. It's like a secondary filter. Think of it as that you're already in to the cell or to a sports game, and then you have another ticket to go behind the scenes and meet the players after the game. The nucleolus. The nucleolus is the largest structure in the nucleus. It assembles and brings together ribosomes. This structure is like the teacher in the classroom. It's the main point that you're going to notice right when you walk into the classroom, and the teacher's job is to assemble and bring together the kids, hand out paperwork and tests and whatnot. The mitochondria. Mitochondria are organelles that act like the digestive system. They take in nutrients, break them down, and create energy to fill the rest of the cell. The mitochondria is the power plant for a town. It takes off all the energy and divides it up through the town. Lysosomes. Lysosomes are used to digest things like food and break down cells when it dies. The lysosomes are like the garbage disposal of the cell. If they're not working, your sink's going to get clogged up. Just like if the lysosomes aren't working, the cell is not going to work smoothly. But once the garbage disposal starts working well, your sink is going to run nice and clear. The Golgi apparatus. Their job is to gather simple molecules to combine with other simple molecules to make a big, more complex molecule. Think of this as a young child playing with Legos. They're going to take the little pieces of Legos, put them together, and make a big, cool Lego structure. Vesicles. Vesicles are the storage bubble in the cell. They can store waste product to protect the cell from getting contaminated. They are like the janitors. They go around and they clean up all the bad things so that the school or whatever stays nice and clean. Centrioles. Centrioles help keep the cell together when it's trying to divide. They keep things in order. Think of this as a police officer escorting a famous person through a crowd. As the crowd divides, the police officer keeps things in order and keeps things safe. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is the manufacturing and packaging system, but there are two different kinds of these in the cell. They are the rough and the smooth. Both are made of the same kind of material, but the rough looks like a sheet with bumpy membranes because it has ribosomes attached to the surface. The smooth looks more like small little smooth tubes. These endoplasmic reticulums are like factories that produce and package items to have them shipped out. Ribosomes. Ribosomes are protein builders of the cell. They connect one amino acid at a time to each other to build a long chain. They are like railroad workers. They place each railroad tie together, and pretty soon you have the Union Pacific Railroad connecting the East Coast and the West Coast.